Hello Pythonistas, welcome to Pythonista Geek channel. In today's video, we are going to see few arithmetic operators, relational operators and logical operators in Python. And this we are going to see with some examples which we can work out in our PyCharm and also the theory part which we can see in the Instagram page of mine, which if you are not following, please do follow. You can get more of theory and more of facts about Python. And coming to the arithmetic operators first. So there are few arithmetic operators in Python. The first one is the plus operator, which is nothing but to use to add two numbers, and subtraction operator to subtract two numbers, multiply and division. As you all know, it is going to multiply and it is going to divide two numbers. Now coming to the different thing which is available in Python is this double division method. So this double division method gives only the quotient value and it will not show in floating point. It will be an integer value if you are going to use this double division method. And this percentage symbol is going to give you only the remainder. As I said before, double division is for quotient and percentage is for remainder. And this double star is used to find the power, the exponential. If you are putting 2 or double star 3, it is going to find 2 power 3. So these are all the basic arithmetic operator available in Python. So with some examples, it will be easy for you also to learn. So we can start. So to process any arithmetic operator, the main thing is we are going to deal only with integers or floating point. So I am going to give a variable a which is equal to 10. Then I am proceeding with b is equal to 3. Now what I am going to do is I am going to try to print and see a plus b and print a minus b, print a star b, and then again I am going to print a divided by b. So I hope that you all will know all these answers. So we are going to run and see the program to see what are the answers available. Yes, can you see a plus b is 13, a minus b is 7, a into b is 30 and a divided by b is 3.3333. It is giving so much decimal numbers because we are using the divide method. Now coming to the next arithmetic operator, which is print of a double division b. So what this is going to do, we can check. Run again. Can you see it is only printing 3, which is the quotient. If we want to know what is the remainder, then we are going to print a percentage b. So this is going to give you 1 leader remainder. Can you see 1 is the remainder if 10 is divided by 3. And coming to the next one, print a power 3. That is double star and then b. We are going to run and see this program. It should print 10 power 3. 10 power 3 is nothing but 1000 and it is printing correctly. These are all the arithmetic operators available in Python. So coming to the next operators which we are going to discuss here is the relational operators. So coming to relational operators are also known as comparison operators. It is just going to compare each and every value. If you have two values, it will compare and it will say whether the value which is resulting is going to be true or false. These are some of the relational operators which we are using. The first one is double equal to. So if you are writing a number and then double equal to another number, it will return true if both are equal and it will return false if they are not equal. The not equal to symbol, the exclamatory unequal to mark is mentioned as not equal to symbol because if both are, it will just do the reverse of double equal to. If both are equal, it will return true. If both are equal, this not equal to symbol will return false. And lesser than symbol, as you all know, will return true if operand 1 is less than operand 2. Greater than symbol is going to return true if the operand 1 is greater than operand 2. And coming to the lesser than or equal to, it is also going to check whether the both operands are equal or not. If it is equal, it will return true, other than lesser than. So if any one condition is also equal, it will return true. The same way it goes with the greater than, and the not equal to symbol can also be replaced with this double arrow marks, which is going to do the same function of not equal to. So these are all the relationship operator I can see. So to follow the relationship operator, we can try making it with the same example. We can see a equal to 10 and b equal to 3. Now we are just going to print and see a equal to b. So what it should print? It should print false literally, because a is not equal to b. So can you see it is printing false? The same we can try with print a is not equal to b. So now it should print true because a is not equal to b correctly. Can you see? Yeah. So we can just fastly follow all the other print statements and also check whether it is working. A is lesser than b, and print a is greater than b, and we can try to print a is lesser than or equal to b, and again print a is greater than or equal to b. So this will not work because a should be in smaller letter. Then we are again going to try to print a is not equal to b. So these are all the operators, and as mentioned before, we can check whether all these operators are going to give us the correct answer or not. So this not equal to b is not so much supported in our PyCharm. So it is saying invalid syntax. Okay, so as of now, I will just comment this particular line and we can run and see the program. It is not yet commented. Yeah, now it is commented. We can run. Yes, so it has printed many true and false. We are going to check one by one. So here a equal to b is false. It has printed correctly. Now here it is like a is not equal to b is true. It has also printed correctly. A is less than b. Is it true or false? A's value is 10 and b's value is 3. So A is less than B. Is it true or false? Is it false? Correct. So it is printing false. And A is greater than B is printing true because it is correct. And these both will be correctly printing because A is going to be not less than B, so false. And here it is going to be true again. Because any one condition is true, then also it will be returning true. So these are the basic things which we can follow in a relationship operator. You can change that with same values also. Now I'm just changing b is equal to also tens to check whether the greater than or equal to symbol is working. Can you see here the last two symbols are performing true because it is also equal to, because the last two print statements are for equal to also. So it is printing true, but it is not going to print true for both these conditions because it is either greater than nor equal to. So it is going to print like this as false again. And I hope now relation operator are very good and very convenient for you now. Now moving on to the next kind of operators, which are logical operators. So these logical operators are commonly used if more than one conditions are going to be evaluated. If I am going to have two conditions which is going to return true and true, then these logical operators are going to be here. Like AND operator, it will print true only if both the operands are true. And OR can print true only if even if one operand is true, it will print true. And NOT is going to reverse the value of whatever we are getting. So these are the logical operators, and to come with the example, yeah. So here logical operators, what we can do is we can combine two conditions together to form a logical operator. Like if I am going to print A is lesser than B, and I am also going to add another condition here saying that this is one condition I am going to check, and I am going to add another condition saying that A is equal to B. So these are the two conditions. Now if I am going to make an AND operator between these two conditions, then what will happen means it will check whether A is lesser than B. Is it true or false? Because now our A and B is having the same value as 10 and 10. So A is lesser than B will be showing you a false here, and another operator is there which is A equal to B. That is true here. But since we have put AND operation, AND will return true only if both the conditions are true. So if we run and see this program, it will return the false because both the conditions are not true. Only one condition is true. Here we can also write another operator called as OR operator. So what this will do is, if I am running and showing you the program, it will return true because OR will check even if one condition is true, it will return true. That is the condition for OR. And if I am going to write NOT, then NOT will be returned in one condition itself. We can try to see the NOT operator. So what it will do is, if I am going to prefix this condition with NOT, so actually A is lesser than B is false. Since it is false, it will give the reverse answer, which is not. So I am running and showing you it is printing true because A is lesser than B is false. So it is printing true because it is going to reverse whatever it needs. So I think now you can understand all the three types of operators available in Python. In the next video, we will be seeing all the next three operators. And yes, this is Shravanti, and please do subscribe for more videos. And yes, if you have any topics to be covered personally, you can always comment on the comments below. Okay, bye bye.